Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront updates and some news regarding Star Wars Battlefront 2. First off, we got a sneaky little leak slash hint from the YouTube channel Early Access, because he uploaded a video showing a bunch of Bespin concept art as well as some Bespin music, and the title just says "Can't wait to ... and then it says everything is proceeding as I have foreseen. He also added a sneaky little number 2 on the Battlefront Bespin concept art from the last game, but that's obviously not official. So you might be wondering, why does this matter? This doesn't show any proof. Well, this guy leaked footage of Crate before it was out. He showed the night map on Tatooine before it was out. He showed the jump pack cargo mode before it was out, as well as a bunch of beta music that he actually released way before the beta was released. So this is a legit source, but that doesn't mean that this in any way confirms anything, because as always, leaks are not official and he could just be messing with us. But I think it aligns well with some other rumors I've heard that we might get some extra content from the previous game, such as Bespin, while we wait for Season 2. Because as you know, we will get to know more about the progression system in March, and that might also be when Season 2 starts. And Dennis did say that they will entertain us with some light content while we wait for the big stuff. So the cargo game mode is obviously one of those, but it wouldn't surprise me if they might throw in 1 or 2 Bespin maps from the previous game. And I'm completely fine with that, because I'd imagine that it won't require a lot of work to just import them to the new game, and then obviously fix the game modes and everything like that to fit in the new game. But comparing that to creating brand new content is like night and day. So if that's something they can do to give us some new stuff to do while we wait for the big drops, I'm completely fine with that. But again, this is purely based on early access video, so there's no guarantee that Bespin is coming, but I wanted to bring it up nevertheless, because he has uploaded a lot of legit stuff before that has all ended up in the game eventually. Moving on, Dennis Brandwald, the design director on Star Wars Battlefront 2, responded out on Twitter to a question regarding a Clone Wars only playlist, saying yes, coming. So that is confirmed, we are indeed getting a Clone Wars playlist. The question is if it's gonna be a permanent thing, or if it's gonna be something similar to the Last Jedi season, where we had these sequel trilogy playlists during specific days. I mean, if the next season is a Clone Wars season, I think it's very likely that we will get a Clone Wars only playlist during that season. So that might be what he's hinting towards, or they are looking into actually having 3 different playlists for the different eras. Although that could slightly split up the community, I think it would be better if they just had it for a limited amount of time, but we will eventually know. And lastly, Guillaume, the hero designer on Battlefront, tweeted out this Saturday saying, "So excited about the next patch, balancing and fixes. Lots of things happening if we get everything in. Pushing through the weekend to get all done. Hope I can communicate in more details next week." So first of all, big thanks to Guillaume, who is actually working over the weekend to get all of these changes in. And I'm curious if this patch is gonna arrive this Tuesday or probably the Tuesday after. Because a lot of times when they do patches, as you probably know, it has to go through verification with Sony, Microsoft, Disney and so on, which takes a while. So if he was working this weekend, I don't think those changes are gonna arrive on Tuesday already, but probably the Tuesday after. I could be wrong, but that's my pure guess, especially since it says hope I can communicate in more details next week, because if the patch was out, well, then he would obviously have been able to communicate. So my guess is that we might get a big fix and a balancing patch on Tuesday 1 week from now, on February the 6th, and that could also be when we get the next game mode, who knows. It would make sense if they add the new game mode and balancing patch at the same time. But that brings this video to an end. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the Force be with you.